Welcome to the Johnson Court Show. Today is Monday, June 24th, 2024. It sure has and it sure is now. This is it. The grand finale of the seventh game of Stanley Cup Finals begins and it ends tonight at 8 o'clock on ABC and ESPN. Well, you know this for sure, folks. The Florida Panthers were just one game away when they won game number three. That was about like I don't know. Um, that was on that was on Thursday night. Thursday night, they won the standard. They won game number three. They are one game away to win their first Stanley Cup championship in franchise history. But unfortunately, they had given up the series 3 games. They have lost 3 games in a row in the Stanley Cup Finals, giving the Edmonton Oilers a comeback. So now the Stanley Cup championship is on the line. Will it be the Oilers or the Panthers? I don't know. I had never watched the Stanley Cup Finals that much. That's not the first time since my beginning back in 1994 when the New York Rangers won their first Stanley Cup to end the 1940. But now all I can see is the Panthers are losing. They're losing, and they're about to lose the series tonight. The game is on the line. We don't take on wherever they always know. Remember last year when they had been heartbreaking to lose Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals in a blowout against the Las Vegas Golden Knights. And Golden Knights, they won the Stanley Cup. That was last season. Now, this season, it's like a power struggle. And yes, it has. The game is on the line between the Oilers and the Panthers. But you know what? The Oilers had never won the Stanley Cup since 1990. Been like 33 years ago. 34 years ago. Well, now it's 34 years ago. 34 years ago, Mark Messier and his team have won the Stanley Cup. That was 1990 when they beat the Boston Bruins. Now this is one of the most best game, could be the most best series and the best games ever, and the best series that the Edmonton Oilers could win the Stanley Cup since 1990, the end of the 34 years draft. So all I can see is right now, you know the bars, you know the drill, you know something will happen, but hey, it is what it is. Now, for the Panthers, let's take a look at all starts went downhill game 4, 5, 6, and the Panthers are struggling. They've been collapsed like this. And they have been tied the series up 3-3. Oilers had tied the series up 3-3. And it looked like the Floridas, oh my God, we're going to lose another Stanley Cup. 96. Then last year. But hey, it is what it is. They make it they can do that and win the Stanley Cup. Or else they can forget about it. So anyway, we'll see what happens if they will not. What a great season it has been for the for the Florida Panthers. And the hopes for the Oilers is the only way to do that for the Edmonton Oilers is to win the Stanley Cup. Now, the coach of the Florida Panthers team told them down, we don't make that happen. We don't make that for sure. So many goals in the puck, and you shoot the puck, you score, and put the puck in the net. You have to put the puck in the net. That's for sure. So anyway, what I'm doing on right now is well, it is what it is, and just like that, this is a whole new ball game. And for sure, yes, it has. I mean, for sure. And people don't even know it. They don't even know what's going on. They don't know what's all about. So now, as we look at the products and all the stuff they're doing, I mean, the whole thing here on the Standard Cut, it goes all the way back to 2019 when the St. Louis Blues won the Standard Cup to beat the Boston Bruins. They go all the way back 30 years ago. Game 5, Rangers up 3 games to 1. They're, they're very good to win the Stanley Cup, but then Vancouver Canucks came after they're up 3-0. Then Rangers came back to tie the game, and then the Vancouver Canucks came back. They're at home in Game 6. Vancouver stormed to tie the series. They scored and they tied the series 2 games apiece to send the Rangers at home in Game 7, forced them to go to Game 7 out there in Madison Square Garden, and then they just lost 3-2, and they they got scored 2-0, and they scored. They cut the game lead. They cut the game lead 2-1. Then Mark Messier scored with a power play goal 3-1, and then it was cut 3-2. But then that's it. Vancouver Canucks did come out short again to win the Stanley Cup. And that was back in the 1990s. It was June the 14th, 1994. I was there while I watched them when I was 10. And it gets me crazy. I had to watch it, and I had to play it, and I had to record it. It was over and over. When the New York Rangers won the Stanley Cup to end the 1940. 1940 wasn't there no more. Then they were so happy. The Rangers, they won the Stanley Cup. Everybody was happy. Mark Messier was happy, and whole Brian Lease is happy, and Mike Witter was happy. They were celebrating here up there in New York City. And then back in 2011, Vancouver lost another Stanley Cup. That's the third time. They lost in 82, they lost in 94, and they lost in 2011. The Bruins, they won the Stanley Cup. And then here we are. So now, what will happen when the Edmonton Oilers can turn? Can they win the Stanley Cup? Can they go on? Can they do that? Yes, they are. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're going to win the Stanley Cup anyway. Hopefully. Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. But yeah, this thing has going on and on. Yes, I know it for sure. I know that for sure, but it is. What you talk about? They talk about the Edmonton Oilers are going to do this right now. Now, the Florida Panthers, that's their favorite to win the Stanley Cup. Their favorite to win the Stanley Cup for the first time. We don't know for sure. But yes, the game and the trophy will be rewarded. The lowest Stanley Cup will be awarded. Will be awarded tonight. It all comes down to this tonight. So let's go to the AP. Let's go to this time and see what's going on now. I pick up being the captain of the NHL team is this. If your team wins a championship, you get perhaps the ultimate honor in the sport. You get to be the player who resets the Stanley Cup on the ice after the game. Will it be Connor McDavid on behalf of the Edmonton Oilers seeking their sixth title? But first since 1990, would it be Alaska Barker on behalf of the Florida Panthers, seeking the first time in franchise history. The answer comes Monday night when the Oilers and Panthers played Game 7 of a Stanley Cup final that was in Florida, all Florida at the start, all Edmonton even since. And that one last game will decide everything. Obviously, it's not no ordinary game, says McDavid, who is generally considered the best player in hockey right now and is likely the favorite to win the Conor Smith Trophy as MVP of the playoffs. Everybody understands that, but you got to make it as ordinary as possible in your head. It will not be an ordinary game. It's game 7, the last game of the season and the captain of the series that has been focused. Hold on just a second. Let me talk. Hey, Chris, I gotta call you back, okay? I'm doing something right now. Let me call you back. All right. It will not be an ordinary game. It's game 7, the last game of the season and the couple of the series that has been focused. Florida won the first 3 games, then Edmonton won the next 3 games, all down Harley, 2 to keep striving off elimination. The states couldn't be held. Florida is trying to avoid becoming the second team in NHL history to take a 3-0 lead in the Tower Series and not win the Stanley Cup. Detroit races such a lead against Toronto in 1942. Edmonton is trying to become the first team based in Canada to win this cup since 1993, and it should assess national importance. Note on the border that Prime Minister Justin Trudeau wrote, "All of Canada's behind you. Let's bring the cup home to the goals" on social media as the series was getting underway. It is the longest drafting for Canada in cup history. We won 3, they won 3. Panthers for Matthew Takar said both teams had an opportunity, very excited. Can't leave it all out there. Desperation on both sides. It all comes down to this. When the game ends, the cup will be brought to the ice. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman will say a few words, then press it to the winning captain before he skates away to start the celebration with the newly crowned champions. Would it be David? Would it be Brock? The one that they had dreaming about since they started putting on states as little kids is here, and only one of them will captain it on Monday night. It all comes down to this last one. Panthers defensive Brandon Moulton said, and it's going to be a fun one. So this one right now for us watching, this is going to be a very, very good series and a grand finale. And the last game of the season starts tonight, ends tonight. Game 7, the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers, 8 o'clock on ABC. I gotta remember, I had everything that going on. Set your DVR, get your VSS, get your TV straight, and get on the TV and watch this happen because it's about to go down on the ice tonight. It's about to go down on the ice tonight. And I don't even have no words about that. I'm not rooting for each teams. Would it be the Oilers from Canada or would it be the Panthers from the United States? You should pick one. You should do this. Absolutely. That's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good game. 7. Now watch it. This is gonna be a fun to watch. All right, time to go. Subscribe to this video on YouTube and TikTok. Till then, take care, everybody.